All right, so another Halloween vlog of things to do in Los Angeles. If you want a list with my star rating, check out my blog at christinebarger.com/blog. .htm, I think. You'll find it if you go to christinebarger.com. So we've already done Halloween Horror Nights, which I talked about. Not as good as last year, but still amazing. Haunted Hollywood Sports, a absolute must-see. And Blumhouse, eh. So since then, I've done Six Flags Sinister Point, MT Grave, and Pasadena Old Town Haunt, and Queen Mary Dark Harbor. So here is a quick, brief, exciting what you should do and what not to do. Six Flags, it takes the cake this year on the big four, which are already like established attractions. It's better than, in my opinion, I had more fun. Maybe not quality, I don't know. Two of the Six Flags mazes were better quality than I've seen at Universal, I think, ever. And then they had Blackout Maze, which was awesome. They had a 3D Clown Maze, which you should definitely get the 3D glasses for because they don't give them to you. You have to buy them for like $1, but do it. It's worth it. Or take yours from some other attraction you've been to. But better than Universal this year. Better than Queen Mary. And better than Knott's. Definitely Six Flags for the big four. Sinister Point, if you've never done this maze, you have to do it. I think it's at Dana Point. It's called Sinister Point. Pointe, and check it out. It is brilliant. It's like a choose your own adventure maze, and you have to do like tasks to get through. We went through it 4 times before we left. We loved it. People are great. Monsters are great. The set is great. I mean, it's just all over just amazing. Yeah, amazing. Empty Grave, right near Sinister Point. We went afterwards just because we were like, what else is there in the area? It was fun. I mean, they were really nice people. The monsters were working hard. It was cool. There was a couple cool effects I didn't expect. Really had a good time. Wouldn't go out of my way to go there, but definitely if you're already at Sinister Point, hop over to Empty Grave before you go home and check it out. It's worth it. Pasadena Old Town Haunt. Really cool maze. Really nice location, venue. Some cool effects. Really fun. Unfortunately, we got put through with a group of really rude girls, and they were being kind of obnoxious. And by kind of, I mean very obnoxious. And they pretty much ruined the whole experience for us, so that sucks. And I tried to say something at the very beginning to when we got downstairs and realized that they were going to be like that. And they were like, you have to stay with your group. And so we got stuck with them through the whole maze, and it just kind of sucked. But the dinosaur part was my favorite. And you get to crawl in that, which is different. I had bruises all over my legs and my knees because the girls obnoxious behind me on my shoe and stuff, and just I ended up hurting myself. Oh well, it happens. Queen Mary Dark Harbor. I'm a big Queen Mary fan. I wanted to go to the Queen Mary for anniversary and went ghost hunting at 11 o'clock at night with a psychic. Like, I love the Queen Mary. I do nothing but say good about the Queen Mary. Love the Queen Mary. But not this year. I mean, Dark Harbor last year absolutely took my favorite of all the attractions. This year, I was really, really upset and disappointed. Security was really funky, and they didn't list everything you can't take in, so you had to keep running stuff out to your car. Like, you couldn't have the little mini flashlights or the clips for your keys, or there was tons of stuff that it wasn't listed anywhere, and so they just changed their rules at the last minute. I saw them cleaning out women's purses and like throwing gum away and stuff. Like, can't take this in. It was really kind of frustrating to get through at the beginning, just to get in. Then once you get in, like, we got the first 3 mazes done in an hour, and they were awesome. And then the rest of the mazes, like, people started showing up, and it got super crowded. They oversold their Fast Pass, so the Fast Pass lines were longer than the general line. I was in the general line, so that was a big deal to me because we still got through. But, I mean, like, the lines were over 2 hours at one point, and we just left because it was too crowded, and it wasn't fun anymore. And it just felt like a big chaotic mess. The cage maze, which is always my favorite. I love cage mazes. We got in there, and the line inside the cage maze was slower than the line outside. We were just stuck, and we just could see all the people. Like, you could just look around and see through the cage all the different people standing and where you're about to go, and it just completely ruined the maze. But the actors are really great, and the sets are amazing, and I love being able to go on the boat and go past the pool and go in the boiler room. I mean, those are like some of my favorite things about that event, and those are still there. But when there's too many people and you can't even like get scared because the poor actors don't know what to do because there's just lines of people going through and there's no room, it's not fun. And they just didn't purge the lines well because they couldn't because there were too many people there. They oversold their event. And they said they didn't, but they totally did. Like, they had to be past capacity as far as what was comfortable for guests to enjoy. I mean, they really screwed up this year, and if it's like that again next year, I probably won't go. And it's my favorite event, which sucks. It made it like I almost cried. I was just really upset about it. So, boo on you, Queen Mary. And this year, I wouldn't go. I would wait till next year, to be honest. We're doing 2 more events tonight, and then probably throughout the week, we want to try to do Haunted Hollywood Hayride or whatever it's called. And we still want to try to get in the Neil Patrick Harris house and some other stuff. So there'll be another blog about Halloween.